This morning, Gia Hernandez looks into how a local coffee shop is making an environmental change.
Plus, Meg McGuire dives into how opening a restaurant started with an impactful message.
Lastly, Xavier Dominguez discovers how the lack of technology affects students' ability to learn.
Today is Monday, February 17th, 2020, and Bulldawg Broadcast starts right now.
From breaking news to compelling stories all over the city, we are Bulldawg Broadcast. From the land of enchantment, here to enlighten, entertain, and educate.
Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Miranda Romero.
And I'm Lauren Park. You're watching Bulldawg Broadcast, your weekly news show here to enlighten, entertain, and educate.
We're here at the New Mexico Farm and Ranch Heritage Museum, in which is home to the oldest still highway in New Mexico. Las Cruces is one of its many homes that it has had in our state throughout the years.
As our community tries to preserve our historical roots, we are also trying to use our everyday items to help better our whole world.
According to fastcompany.com, 600 billion coffee cups and lids coated in plastic insulation are thrown away each year, which cannot be recycled.
Reporter Gia Hernandez gets a sip of how a local coffee shop is using recycled materials to help reduce the use of non-recyclable materials.
Here at Vintage Mercado, they're taking the first step in creating a better environment in the downtown area of Las Cruces.
These people are my friends, so we're all on the same page with how we see this kind of stuff, and like we can talk to each other and be like, hey, you know, this is working, this isn't. I think it's not some like anonymous company that's just like throwing products at us. It's freaking wasteful.
According to a statistic from explainstuff.com, the world recycles only about 29% of plastic bottles, 33% of glass bottles, 69% of paper/paperboard, 43% of aluminum, and 90% of steel appliances. John Chavez Floyd explains how being green helps people.
Like these people care, and so they in turn take care of our environment in our area here, and there's like a ripple type of green effect.
Floyd describes why people should support businesses who are green.
Yeah, I save money, I benefit like that. I have people too that like, you know, they hear about these kind of things and they're stoked and they'd rather support somebody that's trying to care than just some anonymous corporation that will come here and do their thing and then get out and never look back.
Businesses like this one are working to bring Las Cruces together and make it a better place for all of us to live. Reporting for Bulldawg Broadcast, I'm Deandra Hernandez.
Thanks, Gia, for shedding light on this environmental issue.
Our favorite Las Cruces restaurant, Chachi's, was first opened in 2003. It started with the simple goal of raising money for a tragic incident and has turned into a flourishing business.
Reporter Meg McGuire got an inside look on how many people came together in order to take a tragedy and turn it into something beautiful.
Maybe you have gone takeout from here at lunchtime or driven by on your way to school. Chachi's Express is a Mexican restaurant here in Las Cruces that has been around for over a decade, but they started with a deeper purpose than to serve good food. Lorraine Montoya Martinez was killed 14 years ago by her husband, Jesus Martinez. She was a victim of domestic violence which led to her death. Her daughter, Monique Montoya, and the other employees spread the message the family wants to continue.
In any situation that you can always move forward and grow and never stop giving up on anything that you want to accomplish in your life.
The restaurant itself can be seen as a memorial of Lorraine because of how the family has chosen to decorate it.
You have a painting of her on every wall on all three locations. It's just to represent her and her spirit here, and just to let the community know that she'll be forever in our hearts here.
According to the New Mexico Department of Health, 32% of adult females will be victims of domestic violence in their lifetime. Although 32% is not even half of the female population, it is still too high of a number. Even though the memory of Lorraine will forever be with her family, the Montoyas have many visions for the future of the restaurant that include ideas Lorraine came up with. Gabe Montoya, co-owner of Chachi's Express, further explains this.
Our delivery goes, it was her idea to deliver Mexican food to homes. So we continue to grow with that business.
According to the New Mexico Coalition Against Domestic Violence, at least 1 in every 3 women have been beaten during her lifetime. Chachi's is just one group trying to lessen that statistic. For Bulldawg Broadcast, I'm Megan McGuire.
Thanks, Megan, for revealing the background story to this well-known restaurant.
According to SecurityNewspaper.com, the Las Cruces Public Schools ransomware attack directly infected 30,000 computers that were logged in under the LCPS accounts.
This caused a huge setback in the education and learning of the district's students throughout the past few months.
Let's send over to reporter Xavier Dominguez to better understand the effects of less technology impacting teaching in the classrooms.
In late November 2019, the Las Cruces Public School District got hit with a ransom virus that impacted many. However, out of all resources, the most vital was technology being in absence. Stephanie Hoffackett, the LCPS coordinator of K-12 science curriculum, tells me how it affected teachers firsthand.
I was speaking with some science teachers and they were reminding me about how technology has made them better as instructors because it does allow for avenues for them to make science visible.
With New Mexico already struggling being ranked 48th in the country for education, Hoffackett expresses the challenge she faced to help teachers educate their students.
I felt a little powerless. I want to fix things.
In a 2016 survey from the University of Phoenix College of Education, it showed that more than half of the nation uses technology daily in the classroom. Ashley Arbogast, a senior at LCHS, describes to me how it felt not having technology to help her with her studies.
And especially in my ag classes, a lot of our FFA stuff is online, so we weren't able to do that in the classroom. We would have to do it outside.
Although with a lack of technology, Hoffackett describes her sympathy for teachers.
I can't even imagine, being in the classroom right now, how much time that probably took for planning and grading and having to set up different accounts to do things different ways.
But as Stephanie tells me, she's optimistic about the future of technology in the classroom. From outside the Training and Learning Center here in downtown Las Cruces, I'm Xavier Dominguez reporting.
Thanks, Xavier, for showing us how a lack of technology impacts the students' learning.
As Al Gore once said, that we can be e pluribus unum, one out of many. For Bulldawg Broadcast, I'm Lauren Park.
And I'm Miranda Romero. We'll see you back here next week.